All right, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kahakudash, Bahashim Kahakudash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect, who's the high spirit and loyal. And today, I want to go into a topic entitled, We Are Still in Egypt. All right, we are still in Egypt. What was the common theme of Egypt? It was bondage. It was the house of bondage. The theme of Egypt was work. You have to work. All right, America is spiritually Egypt. Because the foundation of Egypt is we went into slavery for free. And we're still classified as bond men and bond women. All right, and to make matters worse, all right, there was no severance pay for the generation of Jake that was so-called free from slavery. All right, there was no restitution, no reparations. Okay, real shit, man. There was nothing, man. And the scripture says that he should wear out the saints of the Most High. All right, because all this man do is has Jake work, man. All this man does is have Jake work. You see? So the common theme, the correlating theme between America and Egypt is you're working, man. And the elites have it set up to where the average Israelite is working to pay bills, man. All right? The average Israelite is just working to pay bills. Okay? Now, show me bills in the scriptures. Or show me electric bill in the scriptures, man. All right? The scriptures speak about building a house with other men's money. What is that today? That's called a mortgage. What is a mortgage? It's a death pledge, a death note, man. Because you're subject to pay these payments, man. It's a form of death, man. All right? You're subject to pay these payments on a loan from a bank on this particular house. And it's proven through studies that if you are so-called black, Hispanic, you know, probably Native American, but you know, usually they are on those reserves, but specifically black, Hispanic, then you have higher interest rates, man. A lot of the new form of bondage is interest, it's debt, it's bills, it's child support. That's the new yoke of iron. All right, a damn credit score. A lot of Israelites have a poor credit score. So that they don't have any buying power, they don't have any spending power. You know? A lot of Jakes have to wait to the tax return to have some type of money. But because they operated from a state of deprivation all year, what does Jake usually do with their income tax money? They spend it. You know? It's bullshit. You know, this is the house of bondage, man. And it also says in the scriptures that the plowman is going to overtake the reaper, meaning the worker is going to overtake the elites. The Israelites are going to overtake the elites who set up this structure in which the Israelites will be in bondage, man. You know? Jake gets overworked and underpaid and underappreciated, man. You have dozens, hundreds, thousands of temp workers come to these plants, to these jobs, and they quit or get fired. But the Jakes that stick around, you know, they're the mural, they're the job mural. You know, they're the office mural, the warehouse mural, man. All right, it's some bullshit, man. The plowman shall overtake the reaper. All right, but that's the time we're coming into, man. Even in the time of Jacob's trouble, even when the grid shut shuts down, at least Jake doesn't have to work, man. Jake doesn't have time to self-care. Jake doesn't have time to, you know, develop himself, build anything, because he's too busy building Egypt. And now they have our women building Egypt. You know, your kids, your children, your sons and daughters, they get jobs and build Egypt. Everybody's building Egypt, man. You know? Well, that's part of captivity, you see. That's part of damn captivity. Building Egypt, man. Alright? But that's why the scriptures speak on rest for our souls, man. See, in this captivity, captivity, it builds a sense of bitterness within you. The scripture says much wisdom is much grief. It's bitterness. But on the flip side, that bitterness creates hope when you immerse yourself in the scriptures. The hope is supposed to come from Jerusalem. It's supposed to come from the kingdom. It's not supposed to come from anything else. The hope can't come from a new job, a new woman. You can have a new job, you can have a new woman, but a new woman eventually becomes an old woman. In a lot of cases, worst case scenario, she becomes your ex. And even worse than that, she might become your baby mama. You know how those things go. But the things that come off as promising, it backfires, man. The only hope we really have is the hope of the kingdom. All right? And Egypt has to get destroyed for us to have the kingdom, man. Egypt has to get destroyed first. You see? Egypt has to get destroyed for us to have the kingdom, for us to enjoy the kingdom, man. But, you know, that's pretty much the point, man. You know, we've built Egypt. We were building Egypt when we got sent here. We got sent here to build Egypt. In Exodus 20, it refers to Egypt as the house of bondage. And this is still the house of bondage. All right, a lot of Jakes, the majority of Jakes, the Israelite man is somehow connected to the prison industrial complex, which is a form of bondage. But then, a lot of other Jakes, all right, a lot of other Jakes, they are, a lot of other Jakes, what's the word? They're subject to payments. That's a form of bondage. Jake is a wage slave. Jake is a debt slave. And if you got poor credit, you know, a lot of Jakes have poor credit. All right? If you got poor fucking credit, all right? You got these high interest rates. Hey, but that's why the scripture says turn you to the stronghold, man. That's why the scripture says turn you to the stronghold, you see? But that's the point, man. I'm not going to keep pressing the issue. The point was made. With that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I would like to give out honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Hawashai, Bahashim Chahakodash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Abba Baal, Kum Yashala, Shalom.